This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First, they go right back to Howard. Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Manning. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go. Zebra.
Now Manning throwing on 2nd down. And this is Shepard on the catch. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go 56, 27 to Sam.
Throwing now is Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Cunningham now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out. To the 25-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, Trubisky able to find Shaheen here. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Okay, some people call it the shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass, but this worked really well. And it's hard to do in the NFL because of the big bodies that tend to clog up the middle of the field. But the execution was excellent there, able to get it done and get upfield for big yardage.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Olivier Vernon able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. And now it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Shotgun now for Manning. Over the middle to Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Manning now on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Manning picked off by his former teammate, Prince Amukamara. Across the NFL, all the byes are done, so the 32 teams have played exactly 12 games. And if you look at the offensive leaders right now, Charles, starting with passing, Ben Roethlisberger at the top, but Patrick Mahomes is right on his heels.
Just 22 yards behind, and he's the guy that everyone is focused in on. He's fun to watch. How about the rest of the top 5? Matt Ryan, Jared Goff, and Aaron Rodgers. The guys toting the ball. Todd Gurley leads with 1,175 yards. Ezekiel Elliott right on his heels as well.
Yeah, those are the 2 1,000-yard rushers right now in the National Football League. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now the Bears' 6th-round pick in 2014, Pat O'Donnell on to punt. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Airing it deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken in at the 1. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. From the gun, it's Manning. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Zebra.
On first down, Manning. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Into the red zone now. Manning. This will be caught at about the 6. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. Here's Manning to throw. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
To throw, it's Manning. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Rosas now to kick this one away. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Gun. Zebra.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Manning now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
We got 3,
And the blitz blitz does come. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Manning. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Eli Manning with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. Rosas now to kick this one away. Cunningham now to return. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here we go. It's Trubisky on 4th down. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had.